Hi guys, it's still Mr. Richard, right? This is the Innovative Minds Tutor. So in this video, we are going to work with Mathematics Paper 1, November 22. November 2022. If you are new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Let's do the right thing. Let's subscribe. Yes, let's press the red button and subscribe, and let's like the video and let's share. And don't forget to press the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. So in this video, we are going to work with question 9. Specifically, it's going to be question 9. So this paper was written in South Africa for grade 12 learners. So it was out of 150. The paper was 3 hours. It was written on the 4th of November. Right, so let's put this into practice. Well, we are going to work with question 9 in this video. So given that f of x is equals to x squared, the question required that we determine the minimum distance between the point 10 and 2 and a point on f, right? My paper is a bit messy, but what is important, it's the question, how to answer the question. So it was out of 8. It was out of 8. First thing, guys, when you're given such question, sketch the graph. We must interpret this graphically. Let's put this into practice without wasting time. All right. Yes, we are at question 9. So remember that we were given f of x, okay, is equals to x squared. That's what we are given this. This is a parabola. So let's see. Okay, they said we need to determine, but let's first draw this graph. So it will cut at the origin, where it's a turning point. So well as the y-intercept is 0 here. Okay, so this is the graph graphically. Okay, this is y and this is x. Okay, remember that they said determine the minimum distance between the point 10 and 2. The 10 and 2 is here at the first quadrant, right? So somewhere here it will be 10 and 2. We may have a point 10 and 2. And they said, and a point on F. There's a point on F. Let the first value be X. What about the y value? Remember that f of x represents y. So in other words, we have y is equals to x squared. So our y value will be x squared in this case. Or you can use the other alternative to show this. So we have x and x squared there. Right, so that's the point. So we need to find the minimum distance between this point, and this point. What are we going to do? We are going to use a distance formula. It will be d squared, or you can use the one with the square root. Yes. So it will be d squared, x of 2 minus, or you can say x of 1 minus x of 2, doesn't matter. So let's see, y of 2 minus y of 1 and squared. Okay. Let this be x1 and this be x2. Okay. So this will be 10 subtracted by x, we can square them, plus y of 2 will be 2 subtracted by x squared there. Okay, and squared, don't forget that. Then let's work out this. Let's work out this. Then we are going to first square 10. When square 10, it will be 100. Remember, you square the first, then these 2 multiply everything that is inside the bracket. So it will be 2 times 10, which is 20 times x. It will be negative 20x. Then you square the last term, which is x. It will be positive x squared. Remember, when you're squaring a negative. Okay. So from there, let's work out with the second bracket. So square 2, it will be 4. 2 times this, it will be 4 times this. It will be negative 4x squared. Square the last, it will be x squared times 2. That is the same as x to the power 4. Okay, when you power that. Okay, so we need to group this in standard form. So we have d squared there. So we have x to the power 4, right? So we are going to have x to the power 4. Then let's collect the like terms. So we have x squared and 4x squared. That will be the same. That will be minus 3x squared. Like terms, guys. Negative 3x squared. Do we have does negative 20x have a like term? No, it does not. So it will be negative 20. Okay, it will be negative 20, guys. So from here, okay, we're not done with collecting the like terms. We have the constant and a constant. 100 plus 4, that will be 104. Oh, right, 104. So from there, what are we having? We have d squared. So it's the same as we're having d squared in terms of x. So it will be x to the power of 4 minus 3x squared minus, that's 20x, sorry for that, minus 20x plus 104. So since they said we must find the minimum, remember for minimum or maximum, you remember it's a first derivative. So in this case, we will have d squared prime there, which will be equated to 0. So let's derive first. There it will be 4x cubed when you derive this. Then 3 times 2, that will be negative 6. Negative 6x. Then this will be minus 20. Yes, using the differentiation. So from there, what are we going to do? We can just to factorize this. We can divide both sides by 2 to make it simpler. So this here will be 2x cubed minus 3x. Here it goes 2 times. It goes. It will be 10. Sorry for that. So yes, remember that I divided by 2. The whole equation I divided by 2. So I need to solve a cubic equation. For you to solve a cubic equation, you can use the factor theorem. First thing first, we need to find the possible factors that will give us 0 here. Let me start by placing, let me place 2. If I place 2, you can start by placing 1, then you follow it by 2. So if I place 2 there, where there's x cube and where there's 3x, then let's see what are we going to be left with. Minus 10, we'll be left with 0 if you place 2 here. So it will be left with 0. So meaning that x minus 2 is a factor of this, is a factor in this equation. So to solve a cubic equation, you will need different methods to use it. Some may prefer inspection, some may prefer K method, some may prefer long division, some may prefer a short division, which I call it a short division, which is a synthetic. Yes. So using a synthetic, it will be an L backward. Here you are going to place your factor. Remember that your factor is x minus 2. So x minus 2 is the same as, when you equate it to 0, same as 2. So meaning that where here we are going to place a factor which is 2. Then after that, we are going to take, let's start with the coefficient there. It's 2. The other coefficient, that will be 2 and negative 3. Okay. And the constant, that will be 10. Okay. Using a short division or a synthetic method, you will drop first 2 here. Then these 2 will multiply the factor. 2 times 2, that will be 4. And we know that 4 plus negative 3 is the same as 1, isn't it? It's 1. So we have this. 1 times, okay, I'm making a mistake here. Remember that for you to use a cubic, a synthetic, remember that the cubic equation is it's in this form: bx squared plus cx plus d equated to 0. Okay, we have to equate it to 0. So we don't have bx squared in this case. So in other words, we are going to place something like this: 2x cubed plus 0x squared plus, what do we have there? Is it plus? Oh, it's minus. So we are going to have minus 3x as well as minus 10, okay, equated to 0, in this case. So in other words, I made a mistake here. So let's fix it. Where there is, okay, place a factor here and place your coefficients. We have 2, the other 2 is followed by 0, and 0 is followed by minus 3. Yes, followed by minus 3 and minus 10. So using a synthetic division, drop 2 here. You're going to drop 2, then 2 times the factor, which will give you 4. It will give you 4. So 4 plus 0, that will be 4. As well as 4 times 2, that will be 8. And 8 plus negative 3, definitely, that will give you 5, right? Okay, so that's 5. Then 5 times 2, that's 10. 10 plus negative 10, it's going to be 0. So we have this, we have an equation here. In other words, we are having 2x squared plus 4x plus 5, which is equal to 0. So in this manner, when it's like this, it's in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. So don't be surprised, right? So it's not a cube here, it's supposed to be squared. Sorry for that. So we have 2x squared plus 4x plus 5. So in other words, when we factorize this, we have x minus 2. We also have 2x squared plus 4x plus 5 equated to 0. Can we solve this? Definitely we cannot solve this. Even the factors of 5, does it give us 4? Highly doubt. Let's try them. We have 2x squared, it will be 2x, 5, it will be 5 and 1. Let's see. Using a cross method, 2 times this is going to be 2x, and 5 times this is going to be 5x. 2x plus 5x doesn't give us 4. So this doesn't work. So in other words, this is not applicable. This is not applicable. Even if you use a quadratic formula, it will be not. It will say syntax error. So equating x minus 2 will give us x is equals to 2. So that will be the solution. But to find the minimum distance, we have to go back and substitute these two. Right, let's put this into practice. Right, as I've stated, so go back to your original equation there to find the minimum distance. Remember that we have already calculated x, so let's go back. We are going to back here and substitute 2. Okay, let's see what are we going to have. We are going to have 2. We are going to have 2 to the power 4. Sorry for that. Needed power. No. Supposed to be this. Where is it? Okay. So to the power 4. Then as well as we have 3, so it will be 2. Is it what squared, right? Then okay, we have 20 minus x. Okay, we have minus 20. I think plus 104. Plus 104. What will be our minimum distance there? 68. So this will be a solution. Your solution here will be 68. Remember that you go back to the original, then you place 2. So our minimum, so we could say finally, therefore, minimum distance will be 68. But you must show the step that where you're going to substitute 2 here. Hope you find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe and like and share. See you on the next video. We love you.